All right, as you said, Mike, the combine is going on. A little bit of news and happening out of the combine. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, and we'll see where this goes. First of all, let's just start off with, is Kirk Cousins still good enough to be a backup QB? The Falcons have said he's going to get released. They've made no bones about it. You're not going to be a Falcon again. But is he good enough to become a backup QB in this league?
Yeah, of course. I mean, there are some real stiffs who are backups in this league. Yeah. And look, I think in the right spot, especially if you're a team drafting a quarterback, he could be a starter for the 5 to 7 weeks before you're ready to start the kid. Yes. But again,
seat filler type of thing.
Yeah, but he's got to take backup money. That's the problem.
You know, if anybody can, he can afford to, because I've never seen anybody bet on themselves and keep winning.
Oh, he's the bag man. The point is, does he have the desire? If I'm him, I walk away. I go enjoy my life. I did it all.
Go into TV?
I hope not.
And that, I think, is where Mike is right about this is, I think he could be a backup if he's actually has the desire. And I think he'd actually be the perfect guy to mentor a young guy, teach you how to be a NFL, like a professional in this league. But yeah, he's absolutely good enough to be a backup.
Sit around the fire pit.
Yes.
I think he's good enough to be a starter. I mean, I know it's talked about on a year-to-year basis, but the NFL quarterback pool, what after you get like past like 10 or 11, it's like, okay. I mean, take some of these teams, plug in Kirk Cousins. Like, imagine this. What if he goes back to Minnesota for 1 year? ESPN predicts that.
Oh, dear God.
I'm not saying they're going to win the North or whatever, but by all means, I think they're better off than putting J.J. McCarthy.
I can't.
May have a point.
No, he does. I mean, I hear what he's saying. No. I've watched Kirk Cousins. The problem is he was never mobile. Post Achilles, he's an insult to statues' mobilities. He can barely on a stretch handoff get the ball to Bijan. Corbin,
And I hear what you say as well, and obviously the Achilles injury does play a large factor at that age, and you just might be right on he should just leave because isn't he the highest grossing NFL quarterback of all time or something?
It's like Corbin, think about it. Like if you're him, you've done it all. You had an unbelievable career. You bet on yourself. You've got the most guaranteed money in the history of the sport. Now your options are compete with 9 or be a backup. So, no, you know what? I'm good. He'll get paid $7 million a year to go do brainless TV, and then he can read Bible stories to his kid every night.
If it were me, if I'm Cousins, I'm picking the team I think is gonna win the Super Bowl, become that backup just to get the ring.
Oh, because he's got that thing at his house where there's room for the trophy.
I just need a ring now.
Just hold the clipboard and then win yourself something to put in that trophy room.
He just turned Kirk Cousins into Karl Malone.
Yeah.
Gonna hop on with the Lakers and try to get a ring.
Well, how far off is he?
Just saying. All right. What is the value of a kicker? Dallas Cowboy kicker
Aubrey?
Brandon Aubrey is asking for $10 million a year.
I'd pay him.
It would be, I think, the highest paid money for a kicker.
I'd pay him because the minute you get to the 40-yard line, you can send Aubrey out there. And that's not hyperbole. The guy is a threat to break the league record every week. He's a sensational kicker. And with the salary cap touching almost $300 million, I'm not going to get lost in the figure of $10 million. Look, I still will always find it more shocking a team drafted a kicker in the first round when the Raiders took Sebastian Janikowski. That's far more shocking than good kicker get good money. I'd pay him. That's my answer.
And think about the conversations we've had all year long about the direction of the NFL and how kicking is quickly becoming even more important in terms of field goals. I feel like, that means the value of the kicker will go up. And this is a symptom of it.
Don't get it twisted. Brandon Aubrey, I would pay a lot of money to have him on my team. But are we entering an era where kickers are slow, and hear me out, are slowly becoming like wide receivers where every year you can pinpoint a young guy or something? There's always going to be someone that can help out. I mean, I'm blanking on his name, but isn't it Cam Little, Jacksonville?
Yeah.
He's the new guy. People thought Brandon Aubrey Brandon Aubrey is the main guy. Cam Little is the new guy. Give it a year or two. There'll be another kicker that
are they
going to
become
praising.
divas? Is that where we're trending here, Corbin?
It might be. They might put out the weird
kickers. The problem is, okay, Rico's team invested a good pick and good money into a kicker, and the guy was a space cadet, Jake Moody.
Well, he never should have. He was injured, came back too soon because he feared for his job.
Then he got the yips.
Yeah. And then Pinero came in and took his job from him. Okay. Here's my surprise face, guys. Jacksonville is going to play another game overseas in London.
No way.
Again. I know we're not in Jacksonville, but if you're a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, season ticket holder, does this upset you that you constantly are seeing games going overseas?
Let me offer something. Just to be devil's advocate versus the easy way of agreeing and making fun of them. They are bulldozing and rehabbing and renovating their stadium. It's going to be construction fiesta this year. If there's ever a year not to go to Jacksonville Stadium, it'd be this year.
Okay.
Just in fairness.
I like what you bring.
Yeah, and it's funny because Lions fans are a little bit crestfallen at losing a home game to Germany, and Jacksonville's been dealing with this basically for what feels like a decade now. Yeah, every single time.
Two games this season.
I don't think they're upset anymore. I think they're just like, well, my team sucks and I'm used to this. So, okay, whatever you say, NFL.
Any thought to the announcement they are going to put Travis Hunter as a full-time corner and just toy on offense?
Well, that's what I thought he should have been the entire time, because I just don't think that anybody can play both ways in the NFL with the wear and tear. Like, I understand he's a terrific athlete, but it's the wear and tear on his body. It's going to end his career a lot sooner. So I'm with you on that. All right. The Eagles, between the coach and the GM, says they are not going to guarantee the return of A.J. Brown.
Wait. You mean they didn't go out there and tell you how much they love him and how much they want him back?
No.
Oh.
They both pretty much said he's not coming back here. They're not guaranteeing it. He could come back, but they're not saying that he will. Where does he end up? Does he actually leave Philadelphia to play for another team? You don't have to tell me the team.
No, I mean, I can have some fun and give you two options. I think Buffalo has to be an option because they're in the eternal search for that number one physical, red zone target for Josh Allen. I think that could be a good place. And I again, Kansas City. They've tried it with all these mighty mites. You need to have a number one target out there. Maybe a little revival in Andy Reid's offense. And now they got fresh powder with all that cap space. But I'd move him. I think there's something wrong, as our man Charles Ramsey says.
Yeah, he ends up.
I just watched that interview again.
He ends up leaving. I hate the idea of Kansas City just because it seems like this is a move that they always somehow find a way to make. Buffalo makes a lot of sense, and if it doesn't work in Buffalo might just have to, call it a day with that current regime and that current system that they're running.
True.
Yeah, I've said it before on this show. There's been something wrong with the Eagles behind the scenes for a couple seasons now. They should be happy they got the Super Bowl when they did against the Chiefs. I think A.J. Brown goes out. I think if I had to choose right now, and I don't know cap situations and whatnot, I would say the Bills. And mark my words, I think Bills will be the most desperate team this offseason. They're going to do stuff to try to make it work now.
They have to.
They're going to blow out the budget and overpay. All right, real quick, two more. Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch have come out and said that they're on the same page with Trent Williams, but they haven't come up with a new contract yet. He's owed $39 million this season. What happens there for that offense, for the left tackle for the Niners?
He either takes a pay cut or he's cut. He's 37 years old, and availability is not on his side. He's been hurt a lot. I think if Trent wants to win and stay where he's at, and they'll give him a commemorative boombox, you cut the salary down to $20 million like Taylor Decker, and that's it. There's no other way around it. They can't pay him $40 million. Not if they plan on trying to win a Super Bowl.
Is this a back end? We'll give you $10 million when all said and done.
Yeah,
parting gift.
Look, the way they structure these deals, I bet, buddy, they could say one thing today, and then next year they could convert it all to a bonus, and he's worth zero, but he gets all his money. It's McConaughey and Wolf of Wall Street. It's a weasel. It's a wazzle. It's in the air. It never was.
I think Mike's bang on with the pay cut. I think we always talk about it. Availability is your best ability, and when you don't have that, you can't expect to be making bags, especially not in this gladiator sport.
Yeah, I agree with both of the gentlemen here. Either he takes the pay cut or go find another team.
All right, and lastly, Lions related. Lions want David Montgomery back. Looks like Montgomery does not want to come back. He wants a bigger role. Where does Demo end up?
I mean, the Lions are Glenn Close in Fatal Attraction. So here.
They're boiling rabbits.
Yeah, I just here.
You seen that movie?
They'll stand outside they'll stand outside of Demo's door, and I don't know. Here,
flicking the lights on and off.
Here.
I mean, what did we spend an hour talking about already today? At least is that they love their own guys, and he's one of their own guys. I agree with Mike. Here is the correct answer.
You should see Fatal Attraction. Good movie.
In where I think Demo might go, because I don't think he's going to be a Lion start of this upcoming season. If this particular team doesn't get a running back that they are rumored to in the draft, I think he's going to be a Kansas City Chief.
Oh, okay. I can see that as well. All right, that's your latest news and rumors coming from the NFL Combine 97.1.